Hello, my friends. Future Joni coming to you before the weekend vlog starts. Why? Because the weekend vlog's a hot mess. I actually started it on Thursday when Andrew and I started demoing the laundry room. And I was going to try to integrate it all in, and it's just not going to work. So I'm just here to let you know that things are a little out of sequence. There's not like an introduction or anything. This is the introduction. So the first clip you're going to see is actually happening Thursday when Andrew and I started to demo the laundry room. And then I was going to try to put all the laundry room together. I'm not. I'm just going to let it flow. Use your imagination. Watch, don't watch. Yeah, I just don't have time for a whole lot of editing this morning. So there you have it. This is your intro. We're going to jump right in right now to Thursday evening when Andrew and I start the demo of the laundry room. Then the weekend will continue, and I'm just going to keep it in the order that I filmed. So it's going to be a lot of jumping around and things like that. But hey, it'll keep you on your toes. So thanks for watching. Okay, this is all going to be a little convoluted probably because, you know, future self and past self and all that. But so they got the washer and dryer out. This pan, I am showing you this. I am completely embarrassed. It is disgusting. Look, this is what was under the washer. I mean, for 20 years, we never took the washer out. So, yeah, it's gross. But anyway, this is all going. All this is going. The floor is going. And you can tell when I painted the laundry room, the washer and dryer were already in place. Yeah. So anyway, we decided since this happened, why not just redecorate the whole laundry room? I've had this border for 20 years. I've had the blue paint for 20 years. Honestly, I'm tired of it. So we have started taking the border down. Andrew got all this done so far. He's going out to buy some more handy dandy scrapers. We're just wetting it with water, letting it soak in, and then scraping it off. So this is our job tonight. Hopefully we'll get it all done. And then tomorrow, Doug's going to work on the floor and the paint and all that fun stuff. So this is where we're at right now. I can't wait to see. I think we're just going to go very, very neutral, grays and blacks and tans in here. Just something kind of serene and just to go with the rest of the house. So that's what we're working on, my friends. And this is, we're going to go ahead with the laundry room renovation. This is going to have to get fixed at a different time, and we'll just go back over it with paint. I'm not waiting for that to get fixed. Okay, it always looks worse before it gets better, right? That's what they say. So we got all of the wallpaper off. There's still some residual glue. I need to figure that out. I think maybe lightly sanding it. I'm not sure. We got all the walls washed down. Now we're going to clean up the floor and maybe start ripping up the floor if I feel like it. We'll see. I'm just trying to get as much done for Doug as I can so he will have less to do over the weekend. Okay, so this was what we got done last night. I waited until today when the light was a little better to film. We got all the border off, the subfloor up, and all the walls washed down, everything cleaned up. This is just the trash bag and other stuff we need for in here. So we are ready. Doug is out right now. He is getting new subfloor, new linoleum, new trim, paint, all the fun stuff. So here we go, and I'm so excited. And so it continues. This is the subfloor. Here's the subfloor that I pulled out last night, and this is the new pieces of subfloor. Doug was able to use this as a template, so that makes it easy. There is the new trim over there. So things are moving slowly but surely, but they're moving. Okay, new subfloor going in. It looks so clean and beautiful. We are doing it in 2 pieces because that's what was done the first time. So we're just kind of following the builder's rendition of it. And Doug's using the other things, the old subfloor as a template. So that's really working. So right here is where the drain pan will go. When you have a washer and dryer on the second floor, you need to have a drain pan and a drain. There's the drain. And when you put water down in there, it drains out the side of the house. And yes, it works. We tried it. So getting that second piece of subfloor down. And this is the linoleum I chose. I thought it was really pretty. Kind of like stripey, sort of gray. Not going expensive in here. We talked about, you know, doing the floor that we have through the rest of the house, but honestly, it's a laundry room. I need something that's waterproof, which this is. Yes, the luxury vinyl plank is water resistant, but I just can't see spending that kind of money in a room that, you know, doesn't get a lot of high traffic and nobody really sees except me. I will definitely make it pretty in here, but cheap floor is the way to go. Good Saturday morning, my friends. Yes, it is Saturday. It is about 5:45 in the morning. I am up. I just woke up naturally. So decided to get up and get some work done before everybody else wakes up. I'm working on my website. I'm brewing some tea. It's quiet. It's wonderful. I'm going to give the chickens about another hour and then I'll go out and take care of them. Yeah, pretty much a typical weekend this weekend. Yesterday, Doug was able to, he sanded the walls where we took the wallpaper down and cut out the subfloor. So the subfloor will fit perfectly. He just has to lay that today. I think we've been back and forth on what we're going to do first. I think we're going to paint. I think that's the plan. I think we're going to paint the laundry room, and I am just painting it gray. I'm painting it Repose Gray by Sherwin-Williams. It's the same color as my dining room and living room. I'm just painting it gray. It's been blue for 20 years. I'm just painting it gray. Just neutral. He went and bought new flooring, just cheap linoleum. That's what's been in there for 20 years. That's what worked. And, I mean, I say cheapish. Cheap. But I like it. It'll be fine. Same grade as the stuff that was in there, and it lasted 20 years and probably would have lasted 20 more. It doesn't get a lot of, you know, it's not good for the kitchen or anything because you're dropping stuff and denting it, like knives and things like that. In the laundry room, it will be fine. So I think the plan is we're going to paint. It's going to need 2 coats. And then we'll probably lay the floor, the subfloor, and then the linoleum. Probably between today and tomorrow we will get it done, is my hope. Then we have to reinstall the shelving. I think we're going to reinstall the shelving. Yeah, we have to. I need it. I don't love it. I think I might change it out a little bit. We have wire shelves. I think I might ditch the wire shelves, still use the brackets, but get solid shelves. And then Wednesday or Thursday, my washer and dryer are coming. That's the plan. So hopefully I will not have to go to my brother's to do laundry anymore. We'll see. We'll see. But I will definitely take you along on that. Like, what else is going on today? Doug and I have eye appointments at 9 o'clock just for our yearly eye checkups. That's at 9 this morning. And then we're going to come home and work on the laundry room, of course. I'm up early, so I'm going to sit and work on my website right now. And then at some point today, probably like 3 or 4, I guess, I'm not sure, we're going to go over to Jason and Michelle's, and I am going to teach Jason how to can chicken broth. We started making it on Wednesday, so it's all done and just waiting to be canned up. And while the canner is working for us, we'll probably play some games. And then tomorrow we have church, but we're going late. We're going to 11:30 Mass. Don't love that. It's in the middle of the day, but there's a special Mass going on that we want to be at, so that's why we're going to that. Then I believe we are taking a Costco run. Yes, we haven't been to Costco probably in about 6-8 weeks, I guess. So there's a few things I definitely need at Costco. So we're going to go there. So not really an exciting weekend. We'll see, but I will bring you along as I always do. We thought we were going to have to run back down to the Mount. Adams, oh my goodness. You want to talk about so screwy. Oh my goodness, his housing. So apparently he was not going to be in his apartment until the 30th. The email stated within 2 weeks you will get your summer assignment. Well, that 2 weeks was really just 3 days. He got an email on Wednesday saying you need to move out by Friday. Yeah. So we couldn't get down there. So he moved himself from the apartment over to his dorm room. So he is in the dorm room now. We are going to go down next weekend, the 29th, I believe, and help him just kind of arrange things. Like we have his bed risers here, if I can find them. We're going to rise up his bed and put his little mini kitchen under the bed, just like we did in his dorm room last year or sophomore year. So we're just going to go down and help him out. Anne is supposed to be here next weekend, so Anne and Andrew are going to come with us. Anne's never seen the campus. We'll probably go out to dinner, things like that. So my head, the bandwidth being used in my head for all these plans is like, so I just need to get them out of here and get them on paper, free up space in my head. So that's what I'm doing. Right now, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to sit and I'm going to work on my website and get that all done. One thing I can check off and get that off my plate. We played Pinochle last night. First 2 games. The first game, I believe, was 1 or 2 hands. No, I mean 2 or 3 hands. It was Doug and I versus Joe and Mary. They won. Second game was only like 4 hands. They won. Doug and I could get no cards. None. Like, I've never seen such crappy hands. Never. Joey and Mary had the Midas touch. Every hand they got a run and 100 aces. Like, I've never seen a run and 100 aces so many times. So many times. It was crazy. And then the last hand, the third hand we played went 27 or 28 hands. Yes. At one point, Joey and Mary were in the hole 118, and they came out and beat us. Because we would get the bid. I would need like 1 card for a run, and I wouldn't get it. Oh, it was just the cards were so bad for us last night. So bad. So, but we had a good time anyway. We had a good time. My nose is so itchy this morning. Pollen's really, really bad here today. We had fun. That's all that matters. So next weekend, I think we're playing Friday night. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to start sneezing. So I'm going to hang up from you guys. I'm going to go get my tea and get working on this website. Sitting in the eye doctor, waiting till my eyes dilate. You can see they're already starting. Not so much this one, but this one, big time. I asked about, because several of you have said that your doctors use a machine that they don't have to dilate. And I did ask about that because my doctor just moved into this amazing state-of-the-art office. Like, it is unbelievable. And they said that they do not use it because they don't feel it is as accurate as dilating. Yeah, that stinks. But it is what it is. So it's once a year. I'm not going to complain. Andrew did drive us, so we don't have to drive while we're dilated. And I guess that's it. I got to visit with an old friend who works here, so that was really nice. Got to catch up on her and her son and her husband's lives, so that was good. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm just going to sit here, play a little Pinochle on my phone, and wait for the doctor to come in. Okay, friends, we are home from the eye doctor, and we are back at it in the laundry room. Not that I can see very well. Can you see my eyes? How dilated they are. It's horrible. But we are going to get painting. Hopefully, we'll be able to paint straight with our fuzziness. At least try to get that first coat on and get things moving. So here we go. Okay, we are moving. What a difference. We still have to paint inside that window, and everything's going to need a second coat. But it is looking good. It's you can't tell. It's Repose Gray by Sherwin-Williams. It's the same color we have down in the dining room and living room. And I'm really torn. I'm not sure what I want to do as an accent color. I originally thought I wanted to do, thought I wanted to do black, white, and gray in here. I don't know, but now I'm starting to think maybe navy blue. But I had blue in here. I don't know. I think I just might go to the fabric store and kind of walk around and see what I can find. I seriously thought about this wall where the window is, wallpapering that wall, something kind of bold. I don't know. I know it's just the laundry room, but I'm a mama. I spend a lot of time in the laundry room. So I don't know. I have time to mull it over. That's for sure. We are replacing the light. The light that is in here is like the builder's little, I think they call them an acorn light. I never cared, but now I do. So I want something kind of cool up there. Like a kind of cool light. So anyway, we are moving right along. I'm a little nervous where the border was, where we took that down and sanded it. I don't like the way the paint's covering, so I'm very, very nervous about that. I'm hoping that another coat or two makes it all better. I don't know. And we did end up painting the ceiling the same color, so the whole room's gray. So anyway. Just wanted to update you on how things were coming. Okay, while we are waiting for the paint to dry, we are cutting trim on the porch. It is raining still, and it's just easier to do it out here where there's unlimited room than down in the basement.
Too crowded in the basement.
Too crowded, like just with these huge pieces of trim. So we are we have it all measured out. We're going to get it all cut. That way, once we are done painting and then installing the floor, we can, trim is the last thing, right?
Yes.
Yes. Paint, subfloor, floor, and trim.
I'm just doing this now because I can.
Yes, we're doing it now because we're just trying to stay productive. There's nothing for us to do. We're not going to watch paint dry, so we might as well get the trim cut. Okay, we are done in the laundry room for now. We're heading over to Michelle and Jason's, the Average J, to teach him how to can up bone broth. He will have a whole video from start to finish on how to make it and can it. So I probably won't film much over there. I don't know, we'll see. But he will have a whole video, and if it is done before I release this one on Monday, I will link it below, because I know a couple of you in particular have asked for step-by-step instructions. So him and I did it together, so you will have your step-by-step instructions. And I think while the canners are working, we're going to play some Yahtzee. My eye is still not back to normal. I don't know if you can see how big it still is dilated. It's making me crazy. It's getting better, though definitely I can see some improvement. So that is what we are doing. This guy right here rocked the laundry room today. We both paint it, but
You were a big help.
He's got all the trim cut, so I'm looking forward to, if we get home early enough tonight, which I think we will, we're just gonna lay the subfloor, get that done, and then hopefully finish it up tomorrow. We have a whole van full of stuff to return to the hardware store tomorrow. So that's got to get done because we can't use any of the seats in the van because they're all down and all the stuff's in there. He bought 4 different floors because he didn't know what I was going to like. We bought a couple different size pans and all that stuff. So, oh, there is Jason outside. And
Probably waiting for us.
so we will be back shortly. Where we are. Told you we were on our way here. Michelle was so kind and cooked dinner for us. We have beef tips and mushrooms in gravy over egg noodles, and you know I love myself a gravy. And a beautiful salad, so we are going to eat, and then I am going to teach these two how to can. Okay, canning is canning. We had dessert of fresh strawberries. We could do strawberry shortcake, strawberries with whipped cream, blueberry lemon pound cake, and now we are playing Yahtzee. It is Disney Yahtzee, actually.
Yes.
My boys would be so happy I have the Star Wars.
Yeah. 12 and 7.
Uh-oh, Doug's taking his chance.
12 and 7 is 19.
Good morning, friends. It is early on Sunday morning. We are going to church late today, but we're still up at the crack of dawn. So we're going to get some things done. We just went out and took care of the chickens and had some sadness. One of our meat birds passed away during the night. Have no idea why. It was definitely not a predator situation because they'd all be gone. Just found him laying on his side in the hoop coop. Went to move it and realized he wasn't moving. So they like to congregate together, so it's sometimes hard to tell. And when we went to move it and realized he's not moving. So I don't know what caused it. I just hope it's a fluke because we've invested a lot of time and a lot of money into these birds. So a little scary. It was not the runt. It was just like a medium-sized one. I think we're going to separate the runt out today. We'll see. But that's the circle of life. That's what happens. You got to move on. I was really hoping to participate in the brunch collab that was going up today, but I just ran out of time yesterday. Just focused on the laundry room and everything. And then we went over Jason's last night, as you saw. So had a really good time. Got all his broth canned up. So now, what am I going to do? Make breakfast. I'm going to make breakfast. It's kind of early, but I want to get done. We need to eat before we go to church. And then I think Doug is going to lay the subfloor. We never got to that yesterday. So he's going to lay the subfloor this morning before we go to church. Then when we come home, we'll be able to lay the linoleum and the trim and kind of sort of be done. We're going to stop on the way home from church at Lowe's and return a whole bunch of stuff that we didn't need. And I'm going to look for a new light. So that's our day. But right now I'm going to, what time is it? We can do breakfast soon. So I'm going to get started on that. Okay, we had time this morning and we'll probably only be eating I know we'll only be eating 2 meals today. So took the extra time to make a decadent breakfast. So I have stuffed French toast and it's just 2 slices of my homemade bread made into French toast. And in the middle, I have 1 ounce of light cream cheese mixed with a teaspoon of powdered sugar. And then I made my homemade blueberry syrup, put a little bit of it on the inside and a little bit of it on top. And that is my delicious breakfast. I forgot I was going to make some homemade whipped cream and top it with a dollop, but I forgot. So it's perfect just the way it is. So that is breakfast this morning. Okay, time to lay the subfloor. Doug had it all cut and everything, so it was super simple to just lay it in place. And now he is using a pneumatic nail gun to keep it in place. And it looks fantastic. Cannot wait to get the floor on. The drip pan is put in the right place. It's not screwed down yet.
Yeah, I've got to get I don't know where it is. It's out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's not screwed down yet, but if you don't know what this is, when you have a washer and dryer on the 2nd floor, and a lot of people even use it if it's on the 1st floor, it is a drip pan for the washer, and there is a drain that if the washer overflows, the water goes down this drain and actually right out the house. You can see the pipe out the house. Now, when we had our flood, we think it was just so much water so fast, it couldn't keep up. It definitely helped because it could have been a whole lot worse than it was, but it just could not keep up with the volume of water. So that's what that's for. And that's the gas line for the dryer. But subfloor is laid, and next up will be the linoleum. Okay, here we go. Dougie's still in his jammies because it's still early Sunday morning. We are going to start putting down the vinyl floor. We've never done this before. We've never done this. Have we?
No.
So we watched a YouTube video, talked to the guy in Lowe's, and here goes nothing. We're going to take that adhesive that's in that bucket. We're going to use a trowel we're going to put the glue out onto the floor in a thin layer. The YouTube video we watched was really, really good. It said make sure the layer is super thin. The glue is super sticky and you do not need a lot. When it's thin, you're not going to get bumps and bubbles under it. They said to put a big dollop down on the floor and then start spreading it out. He had a big dollop down, babe.
Yeah, we had a bigger area too.
That's true. So here we go. They said it's all in the wrist.
Yeah, you need a lot. Okay. Maybe I didn't need that big.
The big dollop. So we'll see when he gets some of it down. Okay, kind of missed that because I was helping. But he put down the adhesive on this part and then rolled the floor down. And now he has to push from the middle out to the ends. And the guy in the store said, use a rolling pin to roll it. It works really, really well. So that is what we are doing. We are going from the middle out to the ends and rolling it flat. Okay, lesson learned. When they say do not put a lot of glue, do not put a lot of glue. It did not look like we had a lot down, but we did.
It came squirting out
everywhere. It came squirting out everywhere on the edges. So we're going to not put a whole lot on the edges because we know it's going to come out there. And we're definitely going to do a super, super thin layer. Okay, the floor is all laid. It looks fantastic. Doug did an amazing job. So now we're going to head out to church. When we come home, he will install all the trim, put the pan in, put the shelves back on the wall, and we just wait until the washer and dryer comes next week. Okay, I lied. We're having I said we were probably only going to have 2 meals. We are starving. Breakfast was absolutely delicious, but there was like no protein in it. It was good, but not filling. So we are having a quesadilla. This is the Stacy's Organic tortillas, a little bit of cheese and some chili peppers and a little bit of sour cream on there. And that's going to be lunch. And some of my home canned salsa. Can't forget that. Okay, next step. Well, we are home. We ate lunch. You saw that. Next step is installing the new light. There is the new light. We're installing it to make sure I like it because we actually have to run back to Lowe's. We went to Lowe's. We bought some shelving. And I'm just returning it for different shelving. Just a different size. So that's my plan. And I want to make sure I like this light before I go back. So that's what it looks like. Let me show you the box. Oh, cat in the box, cat in the box.
Wait, which one do you need?
Let's see here. Ignore the mess while we're cleaning. Sorry, cat. There's the light. That's what it looks like. So just making sure I like it up. Home stretch, my friends. Home stretch. Floor is all done. I love it, love it, love it. Pan is in. All the outlet covers are back on. Everything. Doug hung my picture back up. I had made that 2 years ago, I think. We are replacing the wire shelves with solid shelves because I just hate the wire. But we didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, so we're still using all the same brackets and everything. That doesn't bother me. I just don't like the way things fall through the wire shelves. So that's done. I did go, let me put this here and show you. I went to Joann's and bought some fabric. It's like black with white swirls for curtains. And I was trying to decide what I wanted to make and I didn't know. And I really do love all the sunshine that comes in this window. So I think I'm just going to stick with a valance there. At first I was going to make like the cafe curtains, like the half and then the valance. And then I was going to make a tie-up curtain. But truthfully, I think I'm just going to stick with a valance on this window. Number one, it's easy. This window is so dirty. This is the next thing we're going to do, honey, is clean this window. it's easy, and it's, like I said, it'll let all the light in. So looking forward to doing that. I'm gonna run over my brother's right now so I can wash this fabric. And I also have a load of like tablecloths and stuff that I want to wash. And that way I can make this tomorrow while the kids are napping, or tonight when Doug's doing some homework, or I don't know, whatever. So there it is. Not exactly what I wanted, but it was dirt cheap. It was $3.99 a yard. So you can't beat that. And whenever I find exactly what I want, then I'll switch it out. So there you go. Okay, sitting down very, very late to dinner. But this beautiful meal of a 4-ounce butcher box sirloin steak, some sauteed mushrooms, sweet potato, Caesar salad, and corn on the cob. Looking forward to this dinner. Doubtful I will eat it all. And then I'll be back to chat. Well, my friends, this weekend, whoo, look at this hair, is done and dusted. Done. I will show you the entire laundry room when it is completely done. I showed you most of it. I have some things ordered for the shelves, some new baskets that'll match a little bit better. We keep all of our sheets in a basket on the top shelf in the laundry room. And we just have, I think we all have 2 sets of sheets for our bed, right? Yes, we each have 2 sets. I really want to go down to 1 set, but I'm a little nervous about that, just in case like a sickness during the night or something. But so they stay in a bin on the top shelf. I bought a new bin for that because the bin I had was tan and it doesn't match. And just bought some other stuff for organization on the shelves. And we have to take the shelves down again anyway, because once they deliver the washer and dryer on either Wednesday or Thursday, the shelves have to come down so they can get it in. It's just too hard to maneuver around them. So once it is all done and the curtain's all done and everything, I will show you the big reveal of the laundry room. So that's it. Kind of a very busy weekend for us. The laundry room did not take a long time at all. Everything was really quick. I mean, we got the subfloor down because it was already cut, and the laminate all the, down because it was already cut before we even left for church this morning. So it was quick. But that's about it. So I have another huge, as you can see right there, fever blister. Andrew and I were headed out to the store. I got down to the corner and I'm like, I feel that tingle. If you know, you know. So I came home and popped medicine, but yay me. I don't know what this one's from. Yes, I do. Blowing my nose so much and irritating the skin around there, more than likely. It is a virus, but it can be irritated by mechanical, at least that's what they told me. The doctor told me. Like by blowing your nose so much and everything. And the pollen was so high the other day, it was off the charts, and I was sneezing and blowing a lot. So I think that's what did it. But I just need to start, I don't know. I think my body's just so used to the lysine that doesn't help anymore because I take lysine daily. But I don't know. But anyway, it was a great weekend. This week's going to be kind of a busy week. And then next weekend's a long weekend. We are taking a road trip to the Mount on Saturday. We're playing Pinochle Friday night, taking a road trip to the Mount on Saturday to see Adam, help him arrange his room, and because I don't think I told you all the, oh my gosh, I didn't tell you all the stuff that went on with that. It was crazy. Next weekend when we're down there, I'll tell you, but he had 48 hours to move out of his apartment. So he did it all by himself with the help of the one other kid that's on campus right now. Craziness. But I will put a picture actually next weekend. We'll do it all next weekend. Next weekend, I'll tell you the whole story and show you his dorm room for the summer. So we're done here. Have a fantastic, fantastic week, my friends. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. It means more to me than you know that you take the time to watch my videos. I really, truly do appreciate it. So thanks again, and I'll see you all in my next video.